Grimes was married to Elon Musk, a Canadian singer. And, she saw her son out there.
If there's not a good feedback loop from the people to the government. And
seeing her son look so adorable. Well, apparently some people on X commented on it and they were like, oh my gosh, like he's such a good kid. He behaves so well. And she's like, what is he doing bringing my son? I think this is the ex-wife. I think they were married. What is he doing bringing my son to the White House? He, quote, should not be in public like this. So you see her, there's a picture of Grimes. She has another name, but this is her performing name, Grimes. And she's kind of upset. She's got 3 kids, by the way, with Elon Musk. And for some reason, X is like always in tow. And she's being a mom. She's getting kind of nervous here. She said, he should not be in public like this. I did not see this. Actually, she didn't see it until she actually saw him on X. And she said, thank you for alerting me. She said this to someone on X because they were talking about how polite the child was and how good he was. She said, I'm glad he was polite. Sigh. I mean, it's an incredible experience for her son, but you can also understand. I get it, right? Like she's a mom. She's like, oh my gosh, like he could have done anything. He's on national television. Her sentiments came in response, it says in People magazine, to an X user writing under one of her posts, little X was very polite today. You raised him well. He was so cute when he told DJT, please forgive me. Oh dear. he needed to use the restroom. I didn't realize that either. So, she's a mom. She's like, oh my gosh, I can tell you as a mom, I've had my kids on, and the most nervous I've ever been on live television is when my kids have come on. Okay, because you don't know what's going to happen. You really don't know. But I kind of admire Elon for giving his son this experience because it's something he'll never forget. And it's bringing something that's obviously quite mysterious into this child's life at a really young age. So I understand how the mom feels. I know it's nerve-wracking, but it's pretty damn cool. And you got a president who's cool with it. Think of that for a second, okay? Like, can you imagine? Can you imagine any other president being so cool with that? You get kids everywhere. I mean, again, here's the other great example of J.D. Vance's kids, young families. Like, let's celebrate this because isn't this for them, for the future? Speaking of the future, think about your future. Make sure you go to my company, 76 Research, 76research.com. Use code word dollar so you can get the 76 report where we guide you through all the things that are happening in the markets right now. I mean, wow, did you see JD's speech, for example, on AI? Rob and I are big believers in this transitioning that's happening. And I get it, it's totally scary. And we're all sort of sitting there holding our breath, watching what's happening and worried, I get it, about what's happening. But it is happening. The train has left the station. And so in some ways, you want to be able, don't you? You want to be able to participate in whatever the upside is going to be. And I would say, like, there was just this amazing, let me see if I can find it for you, this amazing clip of JD speaking in Paris just yesterday there on the importance and significance of AI and how America's going to lead the way. And I want to compare and contrast it with Kamala talking about the same issue, which, she'll say.
The United States of America is the leader in AI, and our administration plans to keep it that way. The U.S. possesses all components across the full AI stack, including advanced semiconductor design, frontier algorithms, and of course, transformational applications. Now, the computing power this stack requires is integral to advancing AI technology. And to safeguard America's advantage, the Trump administration will ensure that the most powerful AI systems are built in the U.S. with American-designed and manufactured chips.
AI is kind of a fancy thing. It's, first of all, it's 2 letters. It means artificial intelligence. But ultimately what it is it's about machine learning. And so the machine is taught. And part of the issue here is what information is going into the machine that will then determine, and we can predict then, if we think about what information is going in, what then will be produced in terms of decisions and opinions that may be made through that process.
We dodged a bullet, did we not? Anytime you're getting nervous about things, just go back and watch that clip because it's very clear that She wasn't ready for the job. She wasn't smart enough for the job. I mean, she's very political, but I don't even think she's that bright, politically speaking. Look at how she bombed, remember? In the Democrat debate, because she decided she was going to take on one Joe Biden and try and push him into a corner. And what'd you see? Her poll numbers sank immediately after. Like, she couldn't get to first base in New Hampshire. She was coming in like dead last. So she had to pull out. You know, she's someone who's just not that smart, politically speaking, economically speaking, legally speaking. Like, forget about it. Now she wants to be governor of California. You know, California is going to get what it deserves. Can I just say that? Whatever it deserves.